Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I've got a little bag of Happy Mail and we've got some yarn to look at, and this is from Catherine. Now I blocked her address off so you can't see it, and I'm going to open up this bag, and Muttley has been patiently waiting to get this bag. So she said she had some yarn which she didn't want and if I could use it. So let us have a look at this yarn. Look at this. Now she's put a little note in. Now she said she had some yarn and she didn't know what to do with it. Now look what this is. Look at this. I'm sure this is raffia. Is this one raffia? It's a Stylecraft Mystique. Quick and light. It's as light as a feather. It's as light as a feather. And look at that. It's material. It's almost like a material. Is it stitched? I can't see a stitch in, or if it's just a folded material. Look at this. Spectrum yarn brand with Stylecraft. Let me see if I can find. Now it's called Narnia. The shade is Narnia and it's 2560. Now, I think this is a 50 gram. It's a 50 gram ball. Now, there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 balls of this. Now, she says that she's going to be looking forward to seeing what I make with this. Now, I know already a good few things I could make with this. I could make a hoodie with it. There is 50 grams, so that's 500 grams. I could make a blanket, but I think I might make something different. Now, what is it made with? I'm going to take a label off because I know it's all the same. Yeah, well, we're going to call it yarn, but it's material. Look at the colour of that. Now, we're past pumpkin time. I could have made this into a beautiful pumpkin. I'm not going to. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can knit with it and you can crochet with it. I'm going to crochet with it. That is beautiful. Do you know, I think I could make a cardigan with that. Not an adult one. It would be a child size. You could make hats and scarves with it. Let me see what it's made with. It's 70% polyester and 30% viscose. It's got 107 metres, that's 117 yards. It's 50 grams in weight. You can wash it at 30 degrees or under. It tells you do not tumble dry. You have to dry it flat, don't iron it. What's that? May dry. Oh, you can dry clean it. Oh, that's what it is. The writing's tiny. Tells you to use, I'm sure that's an 8mm. I'll need to get my spyglass out to see if it actually says 8. I wouldn't use an 8. Do you know, with this, once you start crocheting with it, I'm going to treat that almost like an Aran. I'm not going to use an 8. Does it actually say an 8? Now, I'm going to give you a little tip. If you can't see the writing on that like I can, so what I'm going to do is, I am going to take a photograph of that. You can zoom in and look at that, you can read it. You can actually use your phone as a little bit of a magnifying glass. 8mm. It says a 0 in UK, a USA 11, or a 8mm. I'm not going to use an 8. A 8 is going to leave it really holes with a 8 is a big hook. An 8 is a big hook. Now I'm going to get my patterns out. I'm going to have a look at some of the stitch books I've got. And I'm going to see what I can do with this. This is a great challenge. I've never had a challenge like this before, just to see what I can make with that. It's soft. It is soft. It's really soft. Now that one went with that. They've all got their labels anyway. And a really cool challenge. Quick and light, it says, and it's called Mystique. So that is my little challenge. That's my little challenge. It's a really quick video. A really quick video. And look at the colour in that. That is a beautiful colour. It's almost like it's going to... I think it might even look like a tie-dye when it comes out. So maybe something that's actually going to look like a t-shirt. If I make something that's in that style. So I've had a little look online. And there is quite a few cardigans and tops made with this for adults. There is some bags and things that I've seen online as well. So there are lots of patterns for this, and a lot of it is ladies' tops. There's a few bags. I've just Googled it. I Googled the brand and then I put patterns beside it. There's quite a few nice sort of like evening style tops. Some people have made bags with it in different colours. There's 6 different colours that you can get this in. 4, is it 4 or 6? Hang on. I think I saw 6. So there's all these different things you can actually make with this. Some beautiful colours. There's a beautiful blue. Somebody's made like a beach mat with it as well. Someone's made a basket. Someone's made a Christmas stocking. If that was a little bit more red, I might have made a Christmas stocking with it. But there's lots of things you can do with it. Now, most of the patterns I've seen are ladies' tops. There's cardigans, there's waistcoats and tunics, and vests and sweater. There's no sweater. There is a tunic style. But you can Google it and you can see what it is that I'm looking at. So there's 6. There is an orange. There's this one. There is an aqua blue, there is it looks almost like a fuchsia pink, there is a beautiful sage green, there is a beautiful almost plum to sort of purplish colour, and one that's like a sort of a silverish one. But if you Google it, you can see all the different colours for this and the patterns. So most of it is all cardigans and evening tops. We'll think of something. I will put my brain in gear and I'll think of something. But I know this is not a Stylecraft pattern, but I think maybe something along that line of that. And it is soft. And all the Stylecraft patterns I saw with this Mystique was for adults. I didn't see anything that was for children. And the reason I do children's sizes as well is because it's quick. It's quick for the video. Well, I'm going to experiment with stitches. I'm going to experiment with some stitches so that it still keeps it nice and light. This is a 6mm hook and that is a 10 in the USA. Now what I might do is I might go up to a 7. I don't think I would like to use an 8. I crochet quite slack anyway, so I think I might find my crochet hook that's a number 7 and see what that looks like. If you've got any ideas what I could do with this, and what do you think I should do this? Do you think I should make a blanket? I've got 1, 2, 3, 450 grams. And this little half a ball, I would think this half a ball is about 20, maybe 20 grams. So I've got a little addition to the video that I've just done because Catherine has sent me another parcel. Now, the one with this in came yesterday and this one came today. So British Post, that's all I can say. So I've got this just over the addresses and I'm going to open this one up and we'll see what's in this one. And Muttley is waiting for the bag. Oh, this looks pretty. I'm going to move that over there. I've got the bag for that in a different place, so we'll move this over. And oh, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Now, this isn't King Cole, but King Cole have brought a yarn out very similar to this. Very similar to this, and it's called Fruitalicious, and you'll see the video on my channel. So I have been working with stuff like this. Now this one is, I can't read it, it's in a language. That's what it is. But look at that colour's beautiful. It's like a purple. I don't know if it'll show up on my camera and the lighting I've got today. It's quite cloudy outside. This is like a purple. Now it says there's 150, so I take it that's 150 grams, 98 metres or 107 yards. So I would have thought 98 metres was a bit more, would be a bit more than 150 grams. I don't know if that's what that says. It might not be. But it's beautiful. It's really soft. It's really soft, and I'll show you a little quick snippet of the blanket that I made and the stuff that I got from King Cole that's very similar. So this is the Fruitalicious by King Cole, and look at this. It's very, very similar. It's very similar to that, and it works up a treat. It really does. A lot of people don't like it because you can't really see where the stitches are, but I've got a video up and coming with this, and as you can see I've been using this ball, and it is, once you get your chain done and you figure out where your stitches are, it is quite easy to work with. So I'll show you, the video will be up and coming for this. Now let's have a look at this. There isn't much else I can say about this because I can't really read the language. Now it says a Z04 needle, so maybe a 4mm crochet hook, 4mm needle. I would say so. I mean, in there it's quite a thin strand in there. And I think I've got my camera tilted the wrong sort of way. Yeah, that's a bit better. We'll zoom in a little bit. So there we go. I hope you can pick up that colour. It's a beautiful purple with a black through it. That's really pretty. Now the next one is the same type of fluffy yarn. Oh, that's a spare bit. This one is black. Now I know black's quite hard to work with, but not if you've got good lighting. And this is a really nice fluffy one as well. That's really nice. Have you had some white? I think I've got some white in this. This strand is actually a lot thicker than that. It's maybe the way it's made. It's actually got more than one strand. There's actually 3 strands in this making up the ball of this. So I don't see that would be any more different than using like the Fruitalicious one. It's really soft. It's a really soft yarn and soft and bouncy. I'm sure I've got some white. Black and white would go good. You can still crochet in black as long as you've got good lighting, or if you do it during a natural light during the day. So I'll pop that one there. Now there's another little note. And she's put on it that it's from her. I did get one a couple of months ago, and there was no name in it, so I didn't know who it was from. Now there is another one of this in the black. Now it's got a little sheep on it. This is really soft. It is really soft. So there is another black one. That actually goes nice together. Look at that. If I can't find my white, what I can do is I can actually mix and match it with that. That is really pretty. I'll find something that I can mix and match. Now, what else? I think there's more black. there's another one of the black, and oh, I got a fright there when I put my hand on that one. I got a fright when I put my hand on that. Look at this. Is that other one in there the same? Well, that one's the same as that. That one's been used a little bit. Look at this. Where on earth is the end of this? Oh, it says, I'm going to pop that bag just off to the side a little bit. I'll give Muttley that to play with. I'll take a piece of paper off it. Oh, where's the end of this? Wow, look at this. Has it got 3 strands like that? Oh, there we go. I might have found the end. Maybe not, but I'll find the end. I'll find it, but look at that. Look at that. That is cool. Now, that's like a double strand, but look at that, all that fringing. Look at that. I think if I just pull that, I'll find the end eventually. It'll come to the beginning or the end. It'll be there somewhere, but look, that is brilliant. I wonder if I'll be able to crochet with that. Let me find a hook. Sometimes when you've got dangly bits, it's a little bit difficult to crochet with it. You're better knitting with it. But look at that. Gosh, you could use that for crochet and make fringing with it around the edge of your blankets. You could just slip stitch. You could slip stitch that around the edge. I'm just thinking, if I used this black, edged it in the purple, and then slip stitched this all around the edge, and that would make a fringe. If you went around a couple of times, you could end up with a really decent fringe around about a blanket. Now, a little bit challenging. I think I might just find the end and see if I can crochet with it. Let's try and find, I think it might be more, that's the middle. I think that's coming out of the middle. And that's wrapped around. Oh, there must be an end somewhere. There's got to be an end. It's joined. Is it there? Oh, I think it's one end's coming out from around the side, and this is oh, there it is. We found the end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that around that way. I'll keep that end. I might put a little bit, tie a little end on. What I'm going to do with that so I don't lose it, I've got the end of this. I'm going to cut that. I've got Muttley slobbered all over my sleeve there. I do apologise if you just it's slobbered over my sleeve. I'm going to tie that on there so I know that is the end of that yarn, so I can find that again. But I definitely think that if I did a blanket, that I could use that for fringing around the edge of a blanket, and just put my hook through and do slip stitches, or use that and use another thread to hook it through and to bind it in somehow. Now that's a challenge to use that. Looks like a big spider. Look at that. It's a big spider. Muttley's down there looking at me. It's up to see what she got. But that's a little challenge as well. Challenge is great. It's going to get my mind going, keep me thinking out of the box to see what else that I can make. So once again, thank you to Catherine for sending me this. I really do appreciate it. It's so soft. It is really, really soft, this stuff. Oh, maybe Muttley will really love something did with this. It's so soft. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any ideas what I could use this yarn for, and especially this one that you saw at the beginning of the video, then pop your suggestions in the comments. Now please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you like it as well. and it's completely free to subscribe to the channel, completely free. And if you click on the subscribe button, it's just a few easy steps to subscribe to the channel, completely free. And if you click on that bell icon, YouTube will also let you know for free when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.